Hello, this is Carrington Scott, and welcome to the Megakingsmanzero podcast. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to discuss the top 3 reasons why you should continue to game on Windows and just experiment with gaming on Linux. As a PC gamer, you have two main operating system choices, Windows and Linux. Both have their pros and cons, but when it comes to gaming, Windows is still the clear winner. Here are 3 reasons why you should continue to game on Windows and just experiment with gaming on Linux. Number 1, better game selection. Windows has a much larger selection of games available than Linux. This is because most game developers target Windows first and often don't bother to port their games to Linux. As a result, if you want to play the latest and greatest games, you're better off sticking with Windows. Number 2, better performance. In general, games perform better on Windows than they do on Linux. This is because Windows has a more mature and optimized gaming ecosystem. Linux is still catching up in this area, and as a result, you may experience lower frame rates and other performance issues when gaming on Linux. Number 3, better support. If you run into problems with a game on Windows, you're likely to find more help online than you would if you were running the game on Linux. This is because there is a larger community of Windows gamers who can help you troubleshoot problems. Of course, Linux has some advantages as a gaming platform as well. For example, Linux is more secure than Windows and is also more customizable. However, these advantages are outweighed by the disadvantages for most gamers. If you're a serious gamer, then you should stick with Windows. However, if you're just starting out or you're looking for a more experimental gaming experience, then Linux is a good option to try. Just be aware that you may not be able to play all of the games you want, and you may experience some performance issues. Here are some additional tips for gaming on Linux. Use a distribution that is specifically designed for gaming, such as Ubuntu Game Pack or Fedora GameSpin or Garuda Linux. Install the latest graphics drivers for your GPU. Use a game launcher such as Steam or Lutris to manage your games and install updates. And be prepared to troubleshoot problems. You may need to tweak game settings or install additional software to get games working properly on Linux. Yes, indeed, folks. So that's your top 3. Now, don't forget, I have 3 books out right now. Jana and the Legion of the Shield, Jana and the Legion of the Shield, The Resurrection of a Rose, and Kipi Karu and the Moonlasian Crew. Buy these books today because they're available right now just for you. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow my channels, and be sure to check the links in the description below. May God continue to bless you, and may heaven smile upon you. Thank you very much.